Hello, my name is Mandy. I am with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today's class is paid ads and social posts overview. Those are two different types of campaigns that you can do through your command platform, and we'll be focusing on those today. If you're here with me live, you can drop any questions into the chat. I'll be happy to get those answered for you. I will most likely be saving them for the end of class. So keep those questions coming, and I'll make sure to stay and get those answered for you. And if you're watching these back on recording, you can always reach out to us via email. Our email is support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to help as well. Okay, so um, no problem at all. I see those comments coming in. So um, no problem if you don't have video, that's okay. And Eli, we actually don't email a link out after class, but you can always check out our YouTube channel. Let me drop those links for everybody that's coming in here. You can always check out our YouTube channel. Our class archives are posted there. Like today's class will be posted usually within about 24 hours. But you can always go there and grab the archive as well if you want to watch it back. Okay. So first things first. When you're doing command campaigns like paid ads, where you're creating paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, or Google, or you're doing the social post campaigns where you are creating and scheduling posts to be on your Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter accounts, you do want to make sure you have those social platforms set up first and properly connected to command before you get started. We have another class called Build Your Social Media. Highly recommend checking that out. In fact, let me just go ahead and grab the link um, from our YouTube channel for you for our most recent one. Um, this class will show you how to get your social media platforms set up and then also how to build them out a little bit and how to get them connected to your command. So let me grab this link and I'll put that in the chat for everybody. It's kind of like a part one to this class. So we also have tip videos on here if you ever want to come in and find out how to set up a Facebook business page, how to get it connected, things like that. So there are tip videos on there. If you ever need a refresher, you can always come here to check those out. Okay. I'm going to come back to command here for a second. And I just mentioned all the platforms that you can link to your command. There are a couple of things to keep in mind, like for Facebook, it does need to be a Facebook business page in order to properly link to your command. If you're unsure if it's a business page or not, you can always come here to your Facebook account, come up here in the top right-hand corner and click on these 9 squares in a square. If you need to create the business page, you can do that right here from your create menu, and there is a page option. Well, not funny. Well, there's been an update this week. So typically you would have, nope, you know what? I'm doing this. Give me 2 seconds. That was user error, guys, user error. Okay, you come to your Facebook account and make sure you're on your personal Facebook account or like you would see your normal feed. You're not underneath one of your business pages, in other words. You're seeing your name and you're here on your feed using your personal business account, your personal Facebook account. When you are on that account, you should be able to come up here to your 9 squares in a square and under your create menu, you will have a page option. This is where you go to create that Facebook business page if you don't already have one started. Okay. Again, we have a tip video to walk you through that complete process. Definitely check that out if you need it. But if you wonder if what you currently have is already a business page or you need to go and make any edits, you can do that from the same place. 9 squares that make a square underneath your menu, and it would be right here under pages. So I'm going to click that and show you any of your business pages should be linked right here where you can easily access them. Okay. So that's something to keep in mind for Facebook. needs to be a business page on your Facebook account in order to properly link to command. Next thing to consider is for Instagram. Your Instagram account does need to be a business account, and it also needs to be linked to your Facebook prior to linking it to your command. So I'm just going to touch on this briefly again to make sure that you're fully aware. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Instagram account here. When you sign into Instagram, you would just want to come underneath your More menu and go to your settings just to check on this. Okay, settings. If it's already a professional account slash business account, you should see professional and business options already listed here within your settings towards the top. If you don't, you can scroll down and find your account type and tools right here. This gives you the option to switch to a professional account. So if you have not done that already, go ahead and switch to a professional account, business, and click next. Next again, and you'll go through some prompts on how to get this set up properly. Please know again, we have a tip video that will walk you through step by step, super slow to help you. The question is in the chat. So for Facebook, converted to business from personal. So you wouldn't take a personal Facebook account and convert it to business on Facebook. You would just create a Facebook business page on your personal account, if that makes sense. Whereas Instagram, you actually take your account and convert it to a business account. Since Facebook is more page based and Instagram is going to be more account based, if that makes sense. So from here, Instagram, nope, all your friends on your personal account won't transfer over to your business page. However, there is a way to invite them, and we do cover that in your Build Your Social Media class on how to build out that Facebook account. So definitely check that out. Um, and then right here, keep those questions coming, guys. I'm just going to jump back over here to Instagram. So again, we're just going through the process of making it a business account. You would just come in here and adjust these settings as you would like. Choose whichever one is more fitting for your business and show it on your account and click done. It may ask you to enter your personal information like your address. Make sure you show it on your account, right? You want people to know you're in business. I'm going to choose do not use just to get through the process and click done. And now our Instagram is a business account. Now under settings, we see those professional and business tools available to us. And that lets you know that you do currently have that Instagram business account. Now that it is converted, you'll want to link this to your Facebook business page prior to linking it to command. So I'm just going to touch on that really quickly. Again, a little prep work to getting started on these paid ads and social posts. So you would come back to your Facebook, choose the Facebook business page that you want to link to that Instagram account. If you're viewing this, you'll notice some of your links on the left are grayed out. You'll just want to switch over to that business page so you're actually working in it. So just click switch now. And now you can see that all of our options on the menu are available to choose from. Okay. And so from here, you would go to Insights and come down to linked accounts. Instagram will show right up here at the top and show if you have an account linked to that. You can click link and connect account. I'm going to go through the steps, but just FYI, ours is a demo and we may see an error, but yours will go through hopefully correctly. So you'll just choose to connect and go through the prompts and confirm. It should give you a pop-up. If you're not already logged into Instagram on another tab, it may ask you to log into your Instagram account at that point. Continue just with the prompts. And you should get a big banner saying it is successfully connected. It may take, this part does take a couple of seconds though. So again, you just want to make sure you have an Instagram business account. and link it. Ah, it's successful today. So now you can see now the Instagram account is successfully linked to our Facebook business page. Okay. No, Jennifer, you don't have to be on a laptop to convert Instagram to a business, but I do recommend being on a laptop or desktop when you're trying to link Instagram to Facebook. Facebook for me, with editing purposes and things like that, works much better on a desktop, where Instagram will tell you flat out their platform is made for mobile and you actually don't have some features available to use if you're using a desktop with Instagram. Okay. All right. And so um, now that I've shown you how to convert your Insta to a business and link it to your Facebook, let's move over and actually look at connecting these two accounts to your command. And I'll also touch on Twitter and Google as well, briefly. So let's go ahead and go to command. Getting some great questions in the chat. I'm just going to touch on these really quick because it does apply to everybody here. So before you leave today, just know that we actually don't send out the recording automatically from the classes that you attend. You would want to go to our YouTube channel to get that link. It will be posted within about 24 hours, or you can always go there and grab one of the class archives as well. If you ever want to like slow down, take your own time, make your notes, that kind of thing. Okay. And so and the other question was, can your Instagram business page have a different name than your personal Insta? Sure, it can. I would definitely recommend, though, check out that Build Your Social Media class because we do have a conversation through that class about consistency in your branding, and how that helps you with brand recognition. So, I don't know that it would aid you by having them under different names. So it may be something you want to consider rebranding. All right. So from right here in Command, let's talk about how to get your accounts connected for social post campaigns first, because the place to connect your social platform for paid ads is actually in a different location. Okay, so there's two different places in Command to connect your platforms for the two different types of campaigns. So first, let's do social post campaigns. Right over here in the top right where your name is in Command, you'd give that a click and go to your settings. And so from right here on your applications page, this is where you would link your Facebook, your Instagram, and your Twitter account if you choose to. You don't have to link any of these unless you want to run your social post campaigns. And then when you do choose, you can use one or multiple. Okay, it's up to you. For Twitter, you just have to have a basic account. There's nothing fancy you need to do, so that's why I didn't cover it. You can always check out that Build Your Social Media class if you want to learn how to create that account and brand it to yourself, though. But right here from the applications page, I'm going to scroll down and show you. See how this Facebook entry says post scheduling, but this one says ads manager? The post scheduling is for social post campaigns. The ads manager, paid ad campaigns. Okay. So let's do post scheduling first. For Facebook, you should see a connect button over here on the right. If you have not connected it just yet, it probably looks like this down here for Twitter and shows a connect account button. So you would choose the connect account button and follow the prompts. It will ask you to log into that platform, lets you choose the Facebook business page that you want to connect, and should give you a green banner of success showing that it is connected, and it should look like this when you're done. You can connect multiple Facebook business pages to your command, as well as multiple Instagram accounts. So if I already have one connected, you can then select connect more and follow the prompts as well. So for social post campaigns, you can connect Facebook here. When you go to connect Instagram for social posts, when you click connect, it actually has you sign into Facebook. Choose the Facebook business page and then the Instagram business account. That's why it's important to link that Instagram to Facebook on the back end first, because it will log you in through Facebook for Instagram to connect the command. Okay. So that is for social post campaigns. Remember, I said it's different for the paid ad campaigns. You will need to connect your social platforms there as well. You would do that normally right here, but there's been an update, and you can see that in the big banner right underneath. And it says that the connection for paid ad settings has actually moved. So now you can just simply click on this link and it will take you right back to where you need to connect your social platforms. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click that and let it bring us back here. And here we are. So we will be visiting this area very shortly. This is back where you will build your paid ad campaigns. On the left, you can tell we're under assets and under Facebook pages. For paid ads, you would link your Facebook business page to command by clicking add Facebook page right here and following the prompts. If your Instagram account is already linked to your Facebook, that will also allow you to run paid ads on your Instagram account. Okay. So you're technically only linking Facebook manually for paid ad campaigns, and then you're done. Because if Instagram is already linked to Facebook, it will work through that same connection. And even though we can run paid ads through Google as well, it is a KW Global Google account that they use. And you do not need to connect your own Google account to command in order to run those paid ads. Okay. A little bit simpler for paid ads. You will only just need to come here and choose link your Facebook page. Okay. All right. So that's our little bit of prep work. Just again, touching on those social platforms, getting those connected to your command. And now we can do our overview of paid ad campaigns and social post campaigns. I'm actually going to toggle back out into command just to give us a starting point for orientation so that you know where you are. Okay. Annie, absolutely. We're definitely going to discuss those Google ads today for sure. Here, welcome everybody that's still coming in. That's awesome. Got a big crowd today. So here for command, you're on your dashboard. I'm just starting here again, so I want everybody to be able to navigate from this spot to get to where we're going, okay? So your paid ad campaigns live underneath your campaigns tab. If you're not familiar with the icons just yet on your left, you can always click that red square and it will pop the names out for you, okay? If you ever want to make them go away, you can click it again and it'll hide them. So for campaigns right here, we'll give it a click. And from right here on your dashboard, there is a quick start link right over here to the right just to jump straight back into your paid ads area to get started. So that's a shortcut. I want to actually show you your paid ads tab though, just to show you some goodies that are sitting over here for you, okay? So your paid ads tab right here also has a quick start button right here to get started. So you don't have to go through any other steps. You can just jump right in if you need to. But over here on the right, you do have some helpful links that you can go through, as well as manage paid ad campaigns. As soon as you have them built and created, you will actually see your options here to jump right in to those. So these are like quick links, okay, to check on any existing paid ads that you have. Down here, you'll see just a little bit of helpful information, some quick videos that KW has provided here as well. And also just remember our YouTube channel because we have our tech tip videos there and our other class recordings as well to help you out. So that's just a preview of your paid ads dashboard here. At any point, you also have that create campaign button in the top right. If you haven't noticed in command yet, there are multiple ways to get the same thing accomplished. It will have shortcuts everywhere for you. So this is essentially the same as jumping into a quick start, okay? So we're going to go ahead and click Quick start to jump back into our paid ads area. You will recognize this is right where we were when we were linking our Facebook account. Okay, same menu on the left-hand side. So it's paid ad campaigns. We're just starting at the dashboard this time instead of down here under Facebook pages. Okay, excuse me, just need to clear my throat. And so from right here on your dashboard, all these squares over here on the right, these are your paid ads. These are your options. So we're going to go through these. I want to point out some of the differences in these, and then we'll actually walk through creating a campaign together all the way through the process. So you'll notice at the top, you have some objectives that are here. If you have all selected, it shows you all of your campaigns that are available to run. Do know that you may see a different number in your account. The ones we have showing, there are some that apply to just teams, and there are some that apply to Market Center leadership. So you may see fewer than 9 available in your account. You also can filter these down and sort them out by which ones will generate traffic for you. Think of this as like your KW agent site. Maybe you want to increase your traffic to that website. These would be great ads for something like that. You are trying to drive traffic to a specific place. The other sort option is generate leads. You want to capture lead information so that you can reach out to them, make that connection, and hopefully convert them to a client, right? So that will help you sort through these different types of ads. I'm going to change it back to all just so we can see all of them together and point out again a little bit of a difference here. You'll notice they are named. So this is for like a listing, and it says right underneath it, a single image or video. So you would, in this ad, be able to advertise a single listing and use either one image or one video. Compared to the one next to it, it's also a listing, but you have multi images that you can do on a carousel. So again, just still for one listing, but you can have multiple images. And then it goes on further, like a multiple listing with multiple images. So you'll have a carousel of images of different listings on this particular ad, and so on. So right here we have our non-listing. Think about events that you might want to run an ad for. That would be one example of a non-listing ad. Coming on down, you can attract buyers and sellers, attract buyers, attract just sellers, and then you have some that will do both again, buyers and sellers. Okay. Scrolling back up and point out the next biggest difference to you, you may see that some of these have a blue bar and some of them have the more yellow beige bar. The ones with a blue bar, it says in tiny writing, if you can't read that, it says includes Facebook lead form. This means that Facebook will use their own lead capture form. You do not have to supply one. The beauty of it is that any leads that it captures, they will automatically populate within your command database. You will also get a notification of the new lead. Compared to ads that have the beige bar, this is where you would use your own landing page. And I just want to clear up some of the terminology here. I know it can get a little confusing because if you're just talking about your KW agent website, there is a term used with those associated with a landing page, meaning it's a standalone page. It's not actually linked on your website, right? So in most cases, we think a landing page would have to be a standalone landing page that you have to create. In this case, when you're seeing it on a paid ad, think of a landing page as just a landing pad. It is any page, whether it's a custom page on your website, whether it's your website homepage, whether it is a standalone landing page, whatever website it is, it's okay. It's a page where your leads will land in order to see this ad. Like they click on your ad and it's their landing page that they go to. Okay. So don't think that you have to go and create a custom landing page just to be able to run these ads. Okay. I hope that helps clear it up. Definitely keep those questions coming, guys. I will definitely jump on those towards the end of class. I just want to make sure we're able to cover everything. Okay. Right here, when it's the beige form or the beige bar saying that you use your own landing page lead form, you will definitely want to use something like your KW agent site where you have that contact me form at the bottom or one of your landing pages from your KW account that would also have your contact form on it. You would just want to make sure you are supplying that lead form for their contact for the lead to enter their information into. Another option would be for you to create like a custom Google form. That's fine too. Maybe you have a third party custom website that you like to use. That's all fine. As long as it has a form that a lead can enter their information in, it will work. Just know that if it is a third party site like that or Google Forms, some other third party platform that you're using other than your KW site and pages, then that lead will not automatically populate in command. And so you would just need to be able to manually input or import those contacts back into command to continue marketing to them. Okay. So again, blue bar, Facebook is going to handle capturing that lead information for you. Beige bar, you bring your own form on a page. Okay. And so down here, I'll also point out, notice that these ads have Facebook and Instagram icons. This is the last big difference I want to point out here to you as far as it goes from looking at these from a tile version. Just kidding, there's two more things I want to point out. So this one is Facebook and Instagram. Those are the channels you can run this paid ad on. Okay. Over here, you'll notice you have a G for Google. The G icon is Google search ads. Think about when you go to google.com and you enter something into the search bar and you have results come up, and the first few usually say paid ad or ad, sponsored ad, whichever it says. That is this. If you want your ad to appear in Google search results when a lead goes and searches google.com, these are the paid ads that you can run on there. The other option you see down here is for Facebook, Instagram, and this A right here that stands for Google AdSense, or also known as Google Display Network. So it's still a Google paid ad, but these are actually the ads that populate on different websites. Like think about recipe pages or news pages, things like that. Any informational websites that you see where the ads appear either in the article or along the sides, these are those. Okay. So AdSense is going to be your ad appearing on different websites and things like that, whereas Google search results, or excuse me, Google search ads will be on the search results page. And finally, down here at the very bottom, we still do have a TikTok paid ad that you can do. Again, you don't need to connect your own account. It is a video only and it's non-listing. So you can upload a video of any kind and run that paid ad on TikTok. Even though it says non-listing, it can still be about a listing. That just means there's not an easy way to pull in the listing information into that paid ad. That will make more sense in a second when I show you a listing campaign. We'll walk through it together and I'll show you how easily it actually populates all the information right from the MLS. So now this really is the last last difference that I wanted to show you here. Notice that some of these say monthly recurring subscriptions. Now, for all the ads that don't say that, you get to pick the duration, how long that ad runs, and also your budget. Okay. So you get to set the price. And you really, guys, you don't have to break the bank to come back here and start paid ads. You really don't. You can run a good 4 or 5 day ad with a budget of about $20 or less. So you don't have to break the bank, but you do get what you pay for, essentially. Okay. And so, but right here, when it comes to the monthly recurring subscription for Google results, the Google search ads, I'm going to say this right. For that one, and also this other one, again, Google search ads. Those are a monthly recurring subscription because they're a long play. The longer you are in it, the better results you get. Again, this is really heavy on brand recognition. Think how many times you see an ad before you're willing to click on it, or how many times have you seen an ad before you begin recognizing that person's business and what they do. So, for Google search ads to really have a good rate of return for you, it's good to run them for a longer period of time, building that brand recognition, that repetition in your ads so that you begin to start really getting those leads coming in and driving that traffic. Okay. So for the monthly recurring subscriptions, it is a minimum 250 a month. That's $250 a month to run those particular paid ads. Okay. All right. And so that is your brief overview on the differences of these paid ads that you can come back here and see. Anytime you want to run a paid ad, you simply click on this block and begin filling out the fields, which we're fixing to do together. Once you get your ad created, you can always come over here under programs and view either the drafts of the paid ads you've created, your existing or your previous paid ads. You can even view the metrics on it, like how many times was it viewed? How many times was it clicked? How many leads did you capture? And it will also show you a preview of what that ad looks like. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into one of these paid ads together and walk through it. On the left-hand side, or kind of more in the middle of your screen, this is where you'll fill in the ad information. Meanwhile, over here on the right, you will see the preview populate of the particular ad that you're building. Okay. First, you'll choose the Facebook page that you want to run this ad on, and you can choose any of the ones you have selected and move down to your next section for listings. Remember when I said if it's a listing paid ad, it will pull the information in easily from the MLS for you? This is that. Even the non-listing ads, you can still mention a listing if you want. It just won't be pulling in the information from MLS directly for you. Okay. So we'll go here to please add your listing. And you would use the filters here to thumb through the listings and find the one you're looking for. So your filters here, street address is an easy one to search by. So is MLS ID, which again, terminology sometimes refers to the username you use to sign into your MLS with. That's not this. For the MLS ID mentioned here, that's the actual MLS number assigned to that listing. Okay. So MLS ID is a great way to search, street address, and then you also do have listing agent. Those three will probably be the closest and best to pull the fewest listings so that you can find yours the fastest. Okay. Um, just having to glance at a question in the chat. Yes, you can pull a listing that is not yours personally. Just make sure you're following any compliance rules that your local area would have for advertising someone's listing that's not yours. Okay. And so I'm just going to come down here and grab this one right here just because it's an active and we'll use this for our demonstration today. And so I'm just going to click the radio button beside it and choose select. And so from here, we have our listing. Notice that it's automatically populating the information on our ad preview. It added in the photo. It added the text with details from the MLS, like the price and the city, and also the stats, 4 bed, 6 bath at the bottom. Don't worry, you can adjust all of this, but it's easy and to let the MLS populate that for you. Coming down to our next section is targeting. So right here, we have two options for this particular type of paid ad. We can use the listing location, which means it takes that address and puts a radius around it for where your ad will be. You can choose how big that radius is or how little. Keep in mind, you want brand recognition. It's usually better to saturate an area like a laser, right? Be very exact and purposeful versus a shotgun effect. So just keep that in mind. If you're using the radius targeting, sometimes Smaller is better, right? So right here, custom location is the other option. You can actually enter up to 10 different zip codes or city names right here. Like maybe you actually want to target two different cities that are on complete opposite ends of the world from each other. You can do that. That's fine. Just enter those here. Looks like we're having a little fun today with our error over here on the right-hand side. Family reunion is next week, guys. And usually right before the family reunion, some funny things happen in Command because they're working on usually launching some new big updates for family reunions. So that may be why we're seeing that today. Okay. And so again, custom location, you decide. Listing location is the actual address of that listing that you've chosen. Okay. I hope that helps. I saw some question in the chat talking about targeting address. So now we can move down and talk about media type. Now, again, it grabbed it from the MLS and put that photo there, but you can change it. You don't have to use that one. We have it selected for image. You can thumb through all the images from the MLS and choose any of them. We'll just choose a different one here. And so you can change that photo. You also can choose to upload a custom image from your own device. You can choose to do a video instead. So you do have some options here, guys. Just make sure you're doing whatever that you would prefer on your paid ad. And then over here on the right, just listed or just sold are some new theme options that you can choose. I'll show you what it looks like. It puts a banner over your photo. So for just listed and then also just sold, very similar. Takes it just a second. Hopefully this little guy is going to cooperate today and we won't have any more errors, but he's really having a hard time thinking about that. So we're going to move on. Just know you do have some banner options there if you want. There he goes. Okay. And now you can see that the language even changed, like keys handed over, sold and delighted, right? So it will, again, change even the text around it as well when you change these themes. The next section is your text. You get to change the text above and below your image. On the left, you can put your cursor in here and begin changing any of this information you want. Take it out, type in something new. You'll also notice these tags that are available as well. These are kind of like merge tags if you've jumped into any of your other marketing and command like smart plans and things like that. You can use the tags instead of typing out the specific item. Like, let's talk about price. So if I add price right here as a tag, if I were to type it out manually and my ad's running, let's say for 2 weeks, but I have a price reduction in those 2 weeks, well, now my ad has the wrong price on it. But if I use the little tag here instead of typing it out manually, this price will adjust based on the MLS. So as long as the MLS has been updated with any changes, my ad will remain correct. So these little guys will help you. So you can pull from the MLS any of these tags, and then you also have my profile that you can pull information off of your marketing profile within Command as well. Like if you want it to have your name or group name, maybe even your logo. You also have some emojis that you can choose to add in as well as the AI wand right here. So you can choose that and choose the style. Artistic, vibrant is another one. You choose which style you would like. And we're going to refresh and see if we can clear the error. Okay, so it still worked, even though it's saying that it's having a little bit of a hiccup today. So it will suggest verbiage for you using AI. You can choose to write again, or you can again put your cursor here and just change whatever you would like. You can alter it however you would like and click apply. Again, just eyeball over here and make sure. Because see, even though it wrote that many characters and it will allow it, it will hold up to 255. Notice that it cuts it off right there on our paid ad and says, don't miss the, and you'd have to see more. Okay. Coming on down, post lead submission destination. After the lead clicks on your ad and their information is captured, because this is one of the ads where Facebook will capture their own information for them for you. Where does that lead go afterwards? This is where you decide essentially where do they land after that. So you can enter a website here, like our Scott Leroy marketing.com website. Once you do that, make sure to click the preview to make sure that you entered it exactly correct and it is going to where you want it to. And then you can also choose just a different landing page altogether. And when you choose landing page, remember, when it comes to paid ads, that's any page associated with your KW account. You can choose it from the drop-down button. This will show you all the custom pages on your KW agent or team site, as well as your landing pages. Okay. So you can choose from one of the drop down or just enter that URL manually. Like if you just want people to go to your home page on your KW site, you can enter that page there or that URL there. Coming on down to lead settings. This paid ad will automatically tag the leads coming in from this paid ad as well as start them on a smart plan automatically. Okay. So you can choose a particular tag that you want them to have um, coming in from this particular ad. You can choose multiple and you can choose one of your existing smart plans. Like maybe you created a custom smart plan that just has one little email step and it's an introduction email of yourself just to say, hey, this is me. I'm going to be reaching out to you shortly. Watch your phone. But in the meantime, here's some free resources to get you started. And maybe it's a link to the search on your KW agent site so that they can start searching, or a link to download your app to get them started. So you can get really creative with this, but you do have options to automate some of the marketing in your command through this paid ad. Next, if you have any compliance things that you need to make sure are added, you can do that here. It does default to have them, so you'll notice that banner may have covered it actually. So let me go up and take off our little theme and come back down. And you should see in itty bitty writing right there at the bottom of the picture, it does have the compliance, like each office is independently owned and operated. So it is there. But if you have some custom compliance things that you'd like to add, you can always choose custom and add those. You can definitely save this as a draft if you're not done and need to revisit this, or proceed to the last step. Love seeing those questions come in, guys. Keep them coming. I'm going to make sure I answer those at the end of class. I just want to make sure we can get to cover all the information in class today first. So you'll notice we just finished our program details, and over on the right, now we can finalize and publish this particular paid ad. You choose the duration and the budget. Once you complete and publish your paid ad, it can take up to 24 hours for it to actually post on the platforms, just because it does need to go through their approval process as well. So keep that in mind. Also, when choosing the duration of a paid ad, it does kind of come in like a wave. So your leads might start trickling in, or your traffic might start trickling over to wherever you're sending it. And then you'll usually hit a peak and then it'll start trailing off again. So just keep that in mind. It's usually a good idea to run it at least 3 days, if not more. But again, do what's right for your business. And then right here for budget, you can sit here and slide the scale and show you how much your daily spend is and how much your total budget is, and you decide. But I'll slide it all the way down just to show you, like, look, we can run a 5-day ad for $30. So it's totally doable for anybody's budget here. So definitely dip your toes in the water, go for it, and hopefully you'll get a great return on your investment. Underneath that, you'll have billing that you can go ahead and enter and click purchase now when you're ready. Okay, and that's how you would set a paid ad in motion. So we'll go ahead and save this little guy as a draft. And now that we've gone over paid ads, let's go look at social post campaigns just to wrap up the end of our class here. Okay, so I'm going to click the red KW at the top. brings us back to command. We're still here underneath the campaigns tab, and you'll notice that social posts live right over here to the right. Social posts are self-explanatory. It's just going to be posts of either text, hyperlinks, images, or videos that you post to your social platforms. The three platforms currently that you can do a social post campaign with is going to be Facebook, Instagram, and I swear I can speak English. I'm sorry. Instagram, there's no D on the end of that. And then also Twitter. Okay. So you can choose any three of those platforms to run social post campaigns on. A beautiful part about the social post campaigns is you can schedule these for up to 12 months in advance. So you can schedule them for the whole year, maybe like all the holidays, things like that. So you can come in here and schedule these and just let them go. And you don't have to come and maintenance it all the time. You'll notice right here we have a week calendar that will show you the posts you have scheduled. If we had any scheduled, they would show up right here in the calendar. But you can also view on a month as well and view any posts that you have scheduled just to help you have a visual. I'm going to switch this back to the week. And also, you can filter this out by your channels as well. If you would like, you do have drafts that you can keep or view your live and scheduled posts. And down here at the bottom left, this will give you just another visual of the posts that you currently have scheduled. It will be in linear form by date, okay? And it will also show you what channels that they're scheduled to go out on, and if they're successfully posted or not, okay? Over here on the right, you do have some quick posts, like with your paid ad. If it's a listing paid ad, it pulled in that information from the MLS, right? So it helped you create that content. But you can always create custom content for your paid ads and also for your social posts. But here within social posts, they do have some quick posts that allow you to go ahead and use the content that is created. So it is easy peasy, just 2 clicks on your end and you're done. Okay. And so right here on the right for quick posts, the first one, that's if you're in Market Center leadership. So I'm going to skip it, but you can come right down to a video campaign. This is a cute little 60-second neighborhood update, like a little market snapshot. You could click share. You enter your zip code of whatever you would like it to be for this neighborhood. It populates all the market information for you and is branded, it's set to a little bit of a song, and just takes 1 minute and you can post it. The others already have graphics and content. You can just click the share button. So we'll click that and I'll show you it's already preview over here on the right and built. And on the left, everything's filled out for you already. You literally either just need to schedule the post for when you want it to be or publish immediately. Okay. I'm going to come back out. That was just an overview of your social post dashboard here of some of the tools that are here to help you at any time. Again, you can just come right up here to your create campaign and choose social post to start creating one of these. So let's walk through it together. We'll click social post. On the left is where we enter our information, and on the right is where you'll see your preview. So on the left, you can choose which platform this will be posted to. So right now we have Facebook and Instagram linked, so you could choose one or the other. You don't have to do all. Okay? We'll go ahead and click away from that particular field. Next is content. You can type information here. Notice it's populating over here on the preview. You can add emojis. You can add graphics, add media. You can choose files from your own computer or bring it in from a design that you've created, like a social design within your command designs right here. Then you can also, let me just go ahead and grab a file actually while we're doing this. We'll go ahead and choose. There's our image. Compliance, you can choose to add the owner statement if you would like, and also include your DBA logo for KW. So this will pull from your marketing profile here. And notice it's added to the bottom of the image. And coming on down to the next section, you would just schedule a post. You can choose, again, any month, um, any weekday. I said that wrong. Any week, any day. You can do it for any date, and for any time of day as well. So you do have the option to set that. So you can choose when you want to do that, or again, publish immediately. You do have a save draft option at the top right in case you ever need to pause and come back to it later. And on the right for your previews, notice that you get to view what it looks like for Facebook, and then you can come down and view what it looks like for Instagram. Okay. And when you're ready, just schedule post. It'll give you one last chance to review and schedule post. It's that easy. And so you'll get the green banner. And now here on our dashboard, we can scroll down. Doesn't have our week. So let's go do our month view. And we can see that post scheduled right here on February 28th at 10 a.m. for those channels. Okay. Let's touch on content for social post and paid ads just briefly. Again, that class, Build Your Social Media, actually gives you several resources within that class to help you get some free content created. But I do want to point out a couple of them here for you. Right here in your command designs, you have a ton of free templates and free stock photos. So you can come here to command designs, go to create design, and choose social. Once you're back here, choose templates at the top left, and all of these listed over here on your left, like holidays, business basics. What's another really good one? Where's our lead generation? There it is. So you can come in here and choose any of these templates, guys, to build for your social posts or even your paid ads. I always recommend definitely look at the social square option right here. That tends to be the one that displays the best across all of the platforms evenly. So again, social square, but you can come in here and use any of these templates. Once you're in there, there is a stock image option that will have tons of images with no watermarks. And last but not least, I just want to show you our website, scottleroymarketing.com. Let me share those links with you guys in the chat one more time. There are free resources here for you guys. Agent resources. When you come to agent resources, you can look under marketing support. Agent concierge, we will actually create the pieces for you, social post, flyers. So you can go there and check it out. We will create it for you and send you the piece within 24 hours. Or you have the option to come here under templates. It will let you download the templates into your own Canva account and edit them. So there's lots of free content here for you as well, just to help you get started so you're not having to recreate the wheel. Great question coming up in the chat. If you are part of a market center that we are partnered with, then these agent resources are included in your services. So there's no additional cost here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and make sure I get all these questions in the chat answered. Thank you guys so much for all the questions that I see posted there. I'm going to go ahead and tackle those. If you're watching this back on recording, you can always reach out to us, support at scottleroymarketing.com, and we will certainly be happy to help. Thanks for watching.